Hi Taurus, welcome to your weekly scopes. Please keep in mind this is only a general reading. Take what it feels right and with what resonates with your own life experience at the moment. So Taurus, as a main opportunity you have past life cards, or in the traditional tarot, the moon card. So whatever is happening with you at the moment, it could really be a karmic situation that you're going through. So more than ever, it's really important for you to be honest with yourself and to acknowledge how many times you have been repeating the same story in your life. And it's a time to acknowledge also the need to let go of things that no longer have a healthy space in your life. This could be fears. This could be unhealthy relationships, unhealthy situations, especially concerned with your emotions that keep you in some sense, that keep you imprisoned, cage within yourself, feeling like you are unable to go in a different direction or to release yourself from some kind of burden that you may be feeling from some while. But this week, especially, that can be a theme surfacing again, manifesting either through a relationship, either through something you feel. You may just not feel as connected with yourself as you wished, because you are undergoing a process of uncovering your own shadow self, of uncovering memories that you may not even remember you have. So whatever it's happening, it's an opportunity for you to release old karma, to release old baggage that no longer have a space, a healthy space in your life, especially concerning your emotions. So situations that may have been preventing you from dedicating, from surrendering to a relationship in a very healthy and balanced way can be resolved if you want to, because you are being called upon to do so. And it's not an easy process. It can take a lot of you, especially a lot of surrender to the universe, a lot of forgiveness, and a lot of letting go. And as a Taurus, you don't like to let go. You like to build things and you like to hold on to things. But it's very important for your emotional health to acknowledge your own fears, your own prisons, your own illusions, your own delusions, because what is happening to you right now has a lot of connection with things you came to this life to work on, and you have an ability to do so if you want. You have an ability to be aware of your darker traits of your own self that you may reject or that you may simply not consciously acknowledge. So your unconscious self is really active at the moment. Things you do, things you say, things you feel, actions you take, that you may in your own quiet moments not understand why you did the things that way. It has a lot of connection with your unconscious wanting to take over yourself, so you can be aware. You can be aware of many things you need to let go of, and that ask of you a lot of strength and a lot of emotional intelligence and maturity to acknowledge, because this could also have to do with a lot of projections you cast upon your relationships, a lot of things, a lot of illusions, a lot of unclear situations that surround you in that area of your life that need a lot of your clarity, a lot of your judgment to be worked on with the discernment and with the accuracy you are asked to. So it's a week to delve into your emotions, but to not let yourself be um, drowned by them or fearful of them, because whatever happens concerning your emotions this week is an opportunity for you to be aware of the pattern you have in your own emotional self that you may not even realize you do. So it's really important for you to pay attention to your emotional self this week. The challenge is the breakthrough card. So the challenge is your ability again to release yourself from those things that keep your infinite, amazing potential, creative potential to to rise and to guide you in your own life. So you have an opportunity to break free from something that has been holding you back. But in order to have that breakthrough, uh, we need to go through breakdowns so we can be aware in the first place that we had those situations to be worked upon. And this acquires a lot of maturity and a lot of inner strength to be able to tame those demons, to be able to integrate that shadow aspects of yourself, to acknowledge them, to love them, and to let them go. So you can transmute them into the light. So you can feel much more happy to be alive, much more joyful, much more free, carefree to follow your own path, to follow your own passions, to follow your own emotions in a much more truthful and healthy way. So the challenge is for you to be strong and to break through those situations, to release yourself. Anything you have been holding you back, anything you have been holding on, even though you really know you need to let go, it's a time to do so. And the challenge is exactly that, for you to be mature and strong enough to do so. And as a Taurus, you don't lack strength. Strength is something you really have. You really have. But you have a fear of losing because many times if you put so much effort into the things you build in your life that you don't, it's really hurtful for you to see things falling apart or to see things dying. But you have to acknowledge that it's a process of life, and the work you do is as precious as the work your opposite sign does, which is Scorpio, which is to transmute things, to transform things, um, to acknowledge that the fear of death, it's a fear of life. So if you fear death and if you fear loss and if you fear losing things, you are also fearful of life. You are also fearful of having things in a beautiful and constructive way. So be really aware of the things you have been holding on too tightly in your life, that it's asking you to let go of, especially because this is a really karmic time in your life. This is a really beautiful time for you to release old baggage. And when I mean old, it's from a time you're not even aware of, that it's deeply imprinted into yourself, into your heritage, into your soul story. So it's a beautiful time, as scary as it can be. The advice card is projections. So this could have to do with relationships. This could manifest itself. This need to let go of old baggage, to break free from something, can be manifested towards a relationship situation where you're also being asked, the advice for you to go through as smoothly as possible into this process is to really look at the projections you and the people in your life are creating, the illusions, the smoked mirrors, the things that are not clear. It's to clean out that fog and to see people and to see others clearly, not as a projection of your own fears, not as a projection of your own needs, of your own insecurities, but as what they are. Also because that past life card, which is the opportunity, is the moon card. So there's a lot of things hidden. There's a lot of things um, that can be surrounded by some kind of fog, keeping you from seeing things as they are, because you're also not acknowledging yourself truly as who you are. So there's some kind of a veil of illusion inside of yourself that it's being asked to be taken off. And the moment you do that, you will see others more clearly. And if the other people in your life that don't match what you truly want, what your essence really want to concerning relationships and love, you have an opportunity to let go of those ties that don't make sense and that are keeping you and delaying your own soul purpose and your own soul evolution and growth. So Taurus, this is a really strong but beautiful week if you want to really not only grow as grow in all levels of yourself, because this, even though it's happening in the emotional body, this has a connection with your soul. This has a connection with your spiritual self, and of course with your mind and with your own physical body. So the whole you is asking for healing, it's asking for awareness, and you have an opportunity to do so once you are strong enough to release, to break free, to be able to acknowledge your own passions, but the true ones, the real ones, the ones that can be really suppressed inside of yourself because of that unclearness, that fog that may be surrounding your life from some time. And it's time to clear that fog and to see things clearly. And seeing things clearly begins with yourself, seeing yourself clearly and acknowledging some kind of pattern you have been following up from a long time up until this moment. So Taurus, I wish you a great week. Thank you for listening, liking, and subscribing. It really means a lot to me. And hopefully we'll see each other next week.